And I will calm the people down. I always share with them. I say, let's put it this way, right? We're going through this together. So you are not going through alone. So the first thing first is saying that at least, we're on the same boat now, right? We're actually on the same boat. Please do not think that I'm not going through the same situation, the same dilemma, the same challenge, right? So we are doing it, we are going through this together. So we're in the same team, we're on the same boat. Now, that's one thing that I think it does have some calming effect, right? Some calming effect, okay, good, okay. But even my boss, even my leader also is in the same boat, right? Now, but while I can share with them, first thing first, we're on the same boat. Second thing, they'll say, okay, while we're on the same boat, you are the leader. Can you please still bring us out of this mode, right? Now, that's where the communication got to come in, right? I've showed that I am on the same boat as them. That means the vulnerability is there. But the next thing is that it's terrible to feel that if my boss come back and tell me that we are on the same boat, and my boss or my leader has no clue what to do. That's even worse. Means that we are going to sing at the same time, That's a bad idea, right? So now, that's where leadership got to come in now, right? After you assure me I'm on the same boat, means collectively. Second thing, it must be one that, don't worry. Okay, I won't say don't worry. I will do whatever I can to steward and to lead everybody out of this, right? To get to a better outcome. And that's very important because that gives confidence. Correct? I give confidence to people because else they will feel that, oh my God, this is a lousy idea. The same people better not. Okay, you're going to just weigh us down. Now, so if we do that, it's important to say that among everybody, we need to be open-minded and say, okay, how are we going to tackle the situation? Okay, now, I always go back and explain to people, how do I going to tackle the situation? Okay, what is the reality checkpoint collectively? And then bring the team to say that, okay, let's just think about how are we going to tackle this, right? What is that scenario? What are options we have on the table? Now, what are the trade-off that we have to trade off together, collective as a team? Now, the moment the team actually have a better handle of the situation, not to perfection, I want to be clear. That means, okay, I know this is a crisis we are in. Now, we have a couple of options that we can play around with. We understand what are some of the trade-off. We also understand what could be the worst case scenario. Now, worst case scenario is important because what could be worse? Can we handle? If we cannot handle, what does it mean? Now, the moment you bring the team together to explore that, actually you give a lot more confidence. Remember the empowering? You allowed them to feel a lot more empowered. That means they felt a lot more confident in the sense that they know how to react. How do I act? How do I approach this? How do I tackle? And that's very important because that stabilizes the situation. That brings everybody now to what I call a certain level of calmness, right? To deal with the situation.
There is no formula. I think that a recent example I can use is the acquisition we made of a Guinness in Nigeria, which was a company that we acquired from Diageo, a multinational, a family business acquiring a multinational outfit in Africa. Was interesting because this was a company that had been there for 75 years already. And interestingly, we found that as soon as we took over, there was a sense of relief and euphoria amongst the Nigerian members of Guinness because they saw us, or they believed that we were, without knocking Diageo, I'm saying that they saw us and they believed that we would build this business to its former glory or even beyond. And because we had done it with other brands, they had confidence that Toraram was brand builders and would not do things in a way that only serves the short-term profitability. So we were quite surprised by the fact that the reputation of the company preceded our acquisition. People were I would not say gleeful, but definitely happy that we took the responsibility for the business.